Hi everyone. So I hope all of you are safe and going crazy like me probably. So I was planning to do this camera review of S20 and I am planning to compare this with my S10. So all of the footage you're going to see and every picture you're going to see right now, I either will be from S20 and S10. I'll be putting the reference of it and the sound will be coming from these devices as well. So let me know your thoughts. I'll try to cover almost everything, every feature of camera. So let's see. Let's get started. This is how the this is how the front camera looks like. So this is a Galaxy S20 and this is Galaxy S10, and the sound is coming from both of them. Let's start with the sound of Galaxy S20. So I am talking in Galaxy S20 right now. Just tell me how the sound works. And now it's the time from S10. So tell me how the sound, I mean, is there any difference between them? I'm using 4K 60 frame per second on Galaxy S20, but Galaxy S10 only support S10 4K 30 frames per second. But my video output will be 4K 30 frames per second. So just tell me your thoughts. So this is from the rear camera. They both support 4K 60 frames per second, and I am walking. Let's just see the stabilization. Uh, I think they both look okay, but S20 looks a little better. So this is how the HDR works as well. So if I'm going in the sunlight and just coming out, you can see the HDR as well. So this is the super steady mode on both of them. Let me just run and see how they're going to perform. Yeah, they both look nice. Now the autofocus test. Yeah, this dual pixel autofocus still works pretty fine. It doesn't have the problem that Galaxy S20 Ultra have. Let's test the single take feature as well. So let me show you how it works. So I'm doing the screen recording. So this is the single take. So let me just click on this and take some second of video, and between you can do whatever you want. I don't have much to do, so I'm just using this pixel autofocus and it's still taking a video. And what it'll do is, if you'll check, it'll create some video, picture, hyperlapse. So it's still processing. So this is how it works. So it's taken the PEX picture, fast forward show, monochrome, boomerang, some edited shot, and a boomerang. Let's start with photos. So I'll show you first how versatile the camera is. So this is the wide angle camera. Um, the next one is the main camera, and if you zoom in on bit, this is the 3x hybrid optical zoom. So they're using the 64 megapixel camera to, I mean, that's not an optical zoom exactly, they're using the pixel and just cropping in, but the quality looks really good for 3x. Let me zoom in a little bit, and this is the 10x zoom, and if you see it, the quality is not very great, but you still can see a lot of things. Let me zoom in a little further. So this is the 30x zoom. S10 support only 30x digital zoom, so the quality is not usable, but the view itself is great from the wide angle to the 30x, but I don't think that you're going to use it very frequently. Let's compare S10 to S20 now. So if you see on the left side it's S20, on the right side is S10. You need to remember one thing, that S10 uses the variable aperture, but S20 only has f1.8. So in the daylight, S10 uses f2.4. So you can see in the background the depth of field is not that great as compared to S20, but S20 is a little washed out from behind, and also S10 is trying to give it some dramatic look. Sky was not like this at all, it was a sunny day. So my cat looks sharper in both of the picture, but if I zoom in, you can see the S20 has much more details on the face area of the cat, but S10 is just sharpening everything else as well. But the eye color is much better on S20 as compared to S10. Now we are comparing the wide angle shot. I don't see a lot of difference between them, but you can see the color temperature is a little different. It's a very minor detail, and also S20 wide angle camera is a little sharper. So if you see the leaf area, S10 is a little bit pixelated as compared to S20, but the difference is not very huge. In this main camera sensor, I don't really notice anything at all. I don't think the color temperature is different at all. They look quite same to me. So I think I give it a tie here. So if I zoom in, S10 can go up to 2x optical zoom, but S20 can starts from 3x hybrid optical zoom. If I have to compare, I like the sharpness of S10 better, but the color I like more from S20. In this next wide angle shot, picture still looks the same. I don't see a lot of difference. Yes, S20 is a little bit sharper and I can see a flare on S10. But if you don't have them side by side, it's very difficult to tell the difference. And that is the case with the main camera sensor as well. But this time I can see the color difference in the tree area. So S10 is trying to add a little bit contrast and saturation, but S20 seems quite natural to me. If you see this telephoto as well, I think S20 is retaining more natural color as compared to S10. This trying to increase the saturation for some reason. Now if I come to selfie, I think I like the picture from S10 a little better. My skin tone looks better, but the problem is retaining the skin color. My t-shirt look a lot faded. S20 is capturing everything else much better. So this is the crop out thing, and the story is same. T-shirt look weird, skin looks okay, but I think S20 is much natural, so I think I should give it to S20. In this live focus shot, I think S20 is performing a lot better. The skin is much sharpened. I turned off the beautification mode on both of them, but somehow S10 is still washing out my skin for some reason. And the same thing is with the crop out shot as well. So I think for selfie, I think I should give it to S20. The night shot has gotten better on this Galaxy S20, and you can even see the time, like how much time it's going to use. This feature is not available in Galaxy S10, so let me take a picture. The animation is also nice. In the night shots, I've seen a weird thing with S20. So yeah, the picture is much sharper from S10, but I see a lot of weird things. So if you see in the front of the wall, you can see a black patch. Somehow it was not there. It's just the processing. If you look at the another night shot, so there was no light inside. The light was coming from outside. And if you can see outside, S20 is performing better, but inside somehow it's darker. But it's more sharper. If you look at the table is pretty sharp in the S20 and same as the floor mat. But if you see the walls, I can see more noise in the S20 as compared to S10. The problem with S20 is it's not consistent. Somehow it makes the image a lot darker. So it's the same time and the same lighting condition, but somehow S20 is a lot darker. It is sharper, but it's a lot darker. I don't think I will give it to S10 here. In this next shot, the lighting is the same orange light, but the problem is S10 is creating those black patches around the subject for some reason. S10 is not very sharp, but it's more usable than as compared to S20. So here there is no light at all, just coming from outside, and in this picture, yes, S20 is a lot sharper. So I'll give it to S20, but I think both picture are usable. No doubt the camera has been improved on S20, but I think it requires a lot of updates. So I think we should wait for a little more update for the camera because it's not consistent. Sometimes it takes great shot, sometimes it just doesn't. So that was the camera comparison between S20 and S10. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one. Till then,